something called controlled rotations. Now, for this, I would like you to take one of your blocks and place it on the highest setting. Now, you're going to place your forearm on the block, and the forearm section between the elbow and your wrist, we want to keep completely still and fixed. Now, a nice way to do this is to clamp that forearm with the opposite hand. Okay, so just to give you a little bit of a practical demonstration here, so I'm going to find a fist with this right hand, and I want to create just small rotations through the fist. But when I'm doing these rotations through the fist, I want to make sure that as I'm rotating the hand, the fist, that isn't also rotating the forearm with the fist. So what I want to make sure then is I keep the fist as fixed as I can. So clamping that forearm with the opposite hand is a useful way to do that. And then I'm being very mindful in doing these controlled rotations here now through the fist, through this right hand. And I'm just making sure, I'm kind of keeping the top side of the fist here, the kind of base of the forearm flat. That's a nice way to keep an eye on making sure that you're not rotating through the forearm. And as I'm doing these control rotations, I'm going to do about 10 rotations in one direction. And I'm being very slow with this. The slower you do this, the more effective and functional you'll find it is for your wrist joint. And you really do start to notice quite a lot of energy and activity happening in your forearm muscles. I'm going to do about another 4 rotations here. Some of you might be noticing as you're trying to do these controlled circular rotations that there are certain parts of your rotation where the kind of hand skips certain degrees of rotation. Those are the parts of your rotation there to see if you can kind of be mindful of those areas of movement and try to slow them down and just apply a bit more concentration at those kind of black spots and see if you can apply more control in those regions. Okay, finish the rotation that you're on. And then we're going to reverse the direction, just go the opposite way. So you can really start to feel how this does challenge the muscles of our forearms here. Oh, I'm really feeling this. So I would recommend to do roughly anywhere between 7 to 10 rotations. If you incorporate these